Okay, got my water, we're all good to go here. So yeah, again, fairly short build, not too bad I'd say, right? So I thought about doing another build. I think the Blue Eyes White Dragon's gonna take a lot longer than that, so we'll save it for another time. For now, let's get this case done so that we can get even closer to platinuming the trilogy, right? So we were at. Oh wait, I gotta update the. There you go. Checking. Okay, it's checking audio. So yeah, case 3. Time for a trip to the circus, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Oh, you love that crunchy, bit-crushed audio. World's greatest magician, the one, the only, Maximilian Galactica. Oh, look at him go, he's flying! And they couldn't even remaster that audio. They really have to put it's so bad. I know it's a Game Boy Advance audio, but still. I guess I lost the originals. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball, not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica, he was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Hold on, I know there's a trophy for this particular case. I gotta figure out what I need to do here. Okay. Pretty straightforward. I guess it's just for some interesting text, I guess. We'll see how it goes. A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick? Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. So I guess Pearl's part of the group now. Since her mom is in jail. And no one to look after her. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Korean Village. And it was during that trying time I met Pearls. 6 months? Without a case? How much money does that be making the first one? Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. Ah, it's time to go. You're right, we can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remembered the train. Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. December 28th. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Hello? This is the Wright & Co. Nick, it's terrible. Ah, my perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office? What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Big Berry Circus. The Big Berry Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The very big circus. That's the circus he went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max. They arrested Max Galactica. Maximilian Galactica, fans call him Max, a popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? See you there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? And off we go. Doing a couple checks here, hold on. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man now on that one, Maya. Maybe he uses magical skills to deal with death with a sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous. What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max, Nick. Look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica. Alright, sweetie, pick a card. Any card. He called me sweetie. Swoon, Nick. Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card. This one. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah, he got it, Nick. Oh my god, she's screaming. But what can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh wait, hold on, I just had some parts left. I gotta put these away. I think we're good. Alright. And you are? Oh, silly to me. Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. He already, disconnected. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention. Okay. Oh, yes. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. We'll get there. This whole case is for sure. Okay, hold on. So... okay, I mean, yeah, I know where to go for that one. For that one random trophy. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous. I think we should get to know each other better too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeebus, what in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays. They get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was it was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm gonna guess that he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. You were assigned to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, correct? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. However, the circus, it's a dinosaur. The thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yeah, yes. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kinda like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening, in his room. So then why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. She's right. I think I should shock him back into reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Salary? I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes. That's all you talked about? Of course. It was a fabulous chat. He lying. Just fabulous. I mean, oh, now he's got me saying it. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Well, maybe if we... What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? Well, because you've been arrested. For murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of the Very Big Circus. And that means I'm rich, I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max. Quit joking around. You gotta be pulling my magic wand. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max, he's crushed. Well, he needs to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Sir. You're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please, help me. I didn't kill nobody. Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane. I could never. Max? I swear. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Johns. What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin. I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took on one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was a 10 of hearts, right? What? Howdy. He got it right again. What can I say? You too. You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? Haha, I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. So I'm pretty sure we don't have the information we need. But what's the topic again? About what he talked about, his salary, right? I'll keep that in mind for when we need to come back here and pry deeper. For now, though, let's go here, because we can do the trophy. Alright, we got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's get going. Okay. What's the matter? You seem down. Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed that he was country bumpkin? Okay, so we present to her Max's profile. What's the matter? Been acting strange for a while now. Max, he's just some country bumpkin. So, why does that matter? He's still a famous magician, right? I guess, but his real name is Billy Bob Johns. Yikes, the poor guy's got 3 first names. I guess that is pretty odd. Oh well, if a big star can do it, then you should pretend to be exotic too, Nick. A big star? Max Galactica is a pretty big name. Anyways, what do you think about Naruhodo A. Wrighto? What's the A stand for? The A stands for attorney. I'll think about it. Ah, okay. Hence the trophy's name. Wow, what a nod. You didn't know Naruhodo is like his, what do you call it? His Japanese name. His Phoenix Wright's Japanese name. Naruhodo, I forgot, is it Ryuichi? I think it's Ryuichi. We're here again. Yep, but this time we are here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Sounds like a plan. A loud dog outside. This seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So we might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two. Oh shit. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. How is it you guys always seem to know when I'm working on a crime scene, pal? Because you're always working, Detective. Well, I'd rather not be always working. But with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I had to be at the circus anyway, I'd want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. Nick, he complained. That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, it'll be Miss Von Karma. Ugh. She's not gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You don't have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure Miss Von Karma is really interesting and all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about. Like who? Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth. You haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again. Okay? Nick? The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go out if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you are standing right now. Ah. Oh, surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing. Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. Eep. It's pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But, there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Ah, there always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. What was this one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints? Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body? No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now. And what is so mysterious about the footprints? Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. I do see the victims, but there's no other footprints left there. The victims' footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is, the killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo. Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit. Max comes to mind. That's when something just clicked in my head. There's no way. Flying is impossible. That's right. Flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. Haha. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I mean nothing by it, pal. Oh, that was Phoenix saying that. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Moving on. The circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they really perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Grrr. Huh, Nick? Wasn't me. Grrr. Oh god, a tiger. Tiger! He's coming this way. Ah! Nick's dead. Phoenix is dead. Nick, you're too young to die. Nick! Stay. Heal. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Nick, are you okay? Scared you, didn't I? Oh, right, this girl. Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. Don't what's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there. He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. Huh? You agree, don't you? I guess. What do you mean, you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Ooh, your costume. Yeah? It's cute. I want to try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? You're the best. Wow. Tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the very big circus. My name is Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. You put us up next to an animal tamer. I bet we really look odd. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Hey, Regina. What do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. My dad was murdered. Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say? So the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. Even your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. Oh, you said Haven. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent. Regent? So she was with that beast. That's when the police showed up. When they took me out to check things out, Dad was dead. For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad. That's incredible that you were an animal tamer. You say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Huh? Regent isn't scary, he's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. The good thing about this chapter is the music isn't half bad, as long as you don't mind feeling you're trapped at the carnival. I'm already there. That mindset's already there for me. Leon? Yeah, Leon the Lion. Leon the Lion, Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Leon. He died? Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him. What? Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it. It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Oh my god, Phoenix, stop. Oops, hold on. Profiles. She's 16. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster. Yep. And I'm pretty sure later on there'll be some, odd dialogue choices here, but bear with it. This is the worst case of the trilogy, but we'll get through it. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. I guess we get more information from Max from her too, I guess? It's Max, hey! Where's Max now anyways? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father. It's okay, Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal? Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? Giggle. What's on your mind, lady? Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? Giggle, I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Well, mumble mumble. What? Really? And then mumble mumble. Oh my, that is incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professed their love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica. I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways. And then on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. What? Who was it? Someone named Trilo. Oh god, this... Okay, I'm remembering things again. Trilo? Or Trillo? Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus. Haven't met him yet. Bro, I'm convinced you're probably singing similar to... No. I mean, well, here's the thing. There's a city in Canada called Regina, so that's how I've been trained to say it. Is it better if I say Regina then? Will that make you feel better? I'll say it Regina. Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. She must have some sort of strange power over them. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her. Me too. She's so cute. Oh my... Phoenix, stop. Taking the piss. Fair enough. But I'll be considerate. Or should I say even louder to get people's attention at work there? Okay, I think we're good here. Let's move on. Here we can do a bit of snooping. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's see. I'll just say, however, maybe we'll alternate. This was the ringmaster's room. Yes, this room belonged to the victim, which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. I wonder what. That is an interesting poster. It's a poster of Max. I want it, Nick. I want it. I want to get out of here. Me too. Alright, let's examine the poster then. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think? You endure watches without a headset. Fair enough. There are indeed so many posters like that. They aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But you didn't even notice that I took one. Oh, sure, you swiped one. Heh. You're incorrigible. Corrigible? Or is it corrigible or corrigible? You know that? Incorrigible. I think incorrigible sounds more correct. table for guests. There are some papers scattered on top. Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes. But what is it? I didn't know that. A magician. The salary is incredible. She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? That much? Incredible, huh? You can say that again. It's supposed to be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. So they obviously talk about something else during their conversation the night before the murder. You may not know this, but they call us a tailcoat. And they call us the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's because you are usually 90% of the time, Maya. Trophies. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like all-county quiz champions, Ringmasters Association mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. Posters. This must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances. Posters are the way to go, aren't they? What do you mean? We should make posters to promote our law firm. Spine-tingling legal action. Mind-numbing legalese. You will say wow. Perhaps hold it. Don't miss out on a stunning life or death courtroom thrill ride. With those taglines, our law firm would sink faster than the Titanic. Nick, look at all those photos lined up on the wall. It's like a guided tour of the circus's history. This is so cool. Seems like there were so many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing at our office. We can put up pictures of all the clients who have been found not guilty. What if we had a client who was found guilty? We'll just pretend like they didn't exist. How's that? Nick, now you got me thinking about losing cases. Why'd you do that? All these frames look the same. They almost look like thank you cards. It looks like every year the Ringmaster made donations to charity. To the Robot Clown Research Center. You're kidding, right? What? They may be a perfectly reputable charity in the field of advanced tomfoolery. It's a bunch of random flavor text. Anything at the desk here? This is where the Ringmaster applies makeup. It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example. This one says it's 100% all-natural organic mascara. This one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime. Ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual. You got ready to review these folders, nothing else, right? Time to move. Okay, I guess we go to... No, I don't think I presented profiles to what's-his-face. Maybe we can get some more information from Gumshoe. Can we get an autopsy report? Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I got proof, pal. He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Well, it does have very classy decorative elements. Found at the crime scene, okay. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Eh? Tell us about the eyewitness. Hey, Chris, what's up? You saw the most insane ad? What was the ad about? Care to share? So about the eyewitness. Oh, you know I'm not going to tell you about that. That's a prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. Must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal. Oh, here it is. Good old Mo. Told Zoomer ad about buying a Hyundai on Amazon using Zoomer language like busting in. Oh my god, really? Really? I'm surprised something like that would be here. Well, actually, no, I'm not surprised something like that would be here. I'm just surprised that, well, buying a Hyundai on Amazon? What do you mean by buying a Hyundai on Amazon, though? Oh, I guess an ad on Amazon, like the site Amazon. I thought you're referring to like a Twitch ad that popped up. It's gonna be raised toilet in Ohio says this is based. Stop. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to pop this up without, you know, I don't know if I'll get DMCA'd for ads here, but gotcha. I'll take a look at it later. Let me bookmark this for the future. Slang Hyundai X Amazon. Wow. Okay. Okay, a bunch of kids and their dad. I think this kind of looks familiar, maybe? I don't know. I'll look at it later, though. Anyway, back to the case. I wonder whose room this is. The name tag on the door says Mo on it. I guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room's probably worse, though. Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later. Huh? Hey Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, this guy. Okay. Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me. Well, huh? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Yeah, yes I am. I got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus. Dressed like that. I mean, he doesn't have an oversized tie. And don't worry about derailing. He didn't really derail it. I was just curious. I mean, it definitely is a, you know, something worth mentioning for sure. How was stream tonight? Well, stream was good. We built a model kit. We did a model kit earlier today. I did the Black Luster Soldier Yu-Gi-Oh kit. Because I wasn't sure. I mean, if we're only going to do one case today, my plan was to play through some Justice for All today. Case 3 is about as long as Case 2, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong. So it'll be about like maybe 2-ish hours, maybe close to 3, depending. And I figured that was enough for a stream, so we started off with the model kit. We finished that up. It wasn't too bad. I lost a part. It fell under my desk somewhere, so I gotta go look for it later on. But other than that, pretty chill day so far. Built a thing. Now we're just going through some games, pretty much. You know, pretty casual, pretty chill. Hopefully you're doing well as well. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happened to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny. I'm a performer, actually. I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Your last name is Woodman? Yes, that's right. Everyone calls me Ben. Yes, that's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Excuse me, Ben? Yes? You mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't know. This guy's so nervous. He's creeping me out. Well, let's say spoilery stuff, or would you rather keep this spoiler-free? I mean, how spoilery? Again, I have played this game once upon a time, and I know how like the general beats go. I just don't know like certain details. So if you think it leads me to figuring things out, then I'd rather you not. If it relates to the story, overall, I mean, again, feel free. Maybe you can hint at certain things if you want to, but I know for some people this might be new to them. I don't know if anybody else here has played Phoenix Wright. So if you think you can avoid plot stuff for the audience sake as well, then that would be better. It's been years since you played this, so you're going to speculate who the killer is, but it's just speculation, so I could be right or wrong. I mean, you feel free to speculate, but maybe not on characters that have not been revealed yet, I guess. The killer is Phoenix. Yeah, I'm waiting for the game where Phoenix just like loses his mind. Just like commits murder, and then I don't know. And then we have to be the one to avoid being caught. Yeah, that's fine to say, yeah, for sure. If speculation to that level, then yeah, for the puppet guy's the killer. But we'll find out. You think like this whole thing is like an act? His nervousness? Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica? Max? He's not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Ow, my head hurts. Yikes, hope he's okay. It sounds like he just popped a gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. I can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now my... But why? He's contagious. Okay, well I can't really talk too much. I wonder if not enough time passed, so we can probably go back. Okay, something new, I guess. Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big wiener. 1 million visitor to the room of 1 Mo Curls, aka me. Earplugs, must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. You get my joke right there? I watched on giving you more than one. No. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya? She's laughing along too. This is some kind of Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. My book, they're just funny looking. Sure do have great taste in clothes, girly. Look at that garb. You look like Greta Garb. Oh. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. But this dude just keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit, he is kind of funny. Oh, no, I do not have to admit that. Admit that because he isn't. Could you please tell us more about the Big Berry Circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. The circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep this show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. Real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. because he knew that I had a family to take care of. What a nice guy. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo? Wiggity wiggity wiggity. Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. Must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek of the crime. As we suspected.
Hey, it's your twin brother, Lester.
No, he's not. Thank you for the bits, though. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. The Ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. Mo and Lester. I knew that you were going with that. He's still not my brother, though. I refuse this clown. I reject him with all my being. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth. That make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? Magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does it mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he's got on everyone's nerves. They have the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make it with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. Oh my god. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh, cut a guy some slack. This was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I'd tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's what I saw. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he is letting on. Maybe we can present him with some stuff? He knows more about Max than he's letting on, so let's present him his profile. If he thinks he can kill the Ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Oh. Sorry, I crossed the line. But he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Well, let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head, as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Okay. Ah yes, the very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Okay, enough of the laughs. Oh, I killed myself. Really, I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Now just laugh until he hears his own voice. Off we go. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I mean, I'm not, well, I will say, you know, I'm pretty easygoing. I can take a jab or two. I'll let you know if you go too far, though, definitely. Or if you're uncomfortable about a topic on stream, or if I want to move it forward, you know, I'll let you guys know. But y'all been very good, so. Wait, how do we get to the... Oh, cafeteria's at the circus, okay. Here we go. Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning, Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick? What's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. I guess we'll take a look here. There's a bottle on the ground. Must be what Max used to hit and Ben. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting in there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Looks like they left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. Alright, let's get this over with. Here we go, Nick. Whoa! Where's the meat button when you need it? Dishes, what is this here? This is strange, there's nothing on top of the stand. Look here, Max is written on here. Written on it. Must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You wouldn't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, you could still eat hamburgers, right? Racking my brain trying to remember who the killer is, and you feel like it's literally everyone in this chapter. Feels like anybody. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's a brand new experience for you. Just treat it as you receive it. Okay, let's move. They all seem sus in their own ways. I think she's the killer. Perhaps because they're carnies, maybe. If it's giving you that, like, sussy, weird carny energy. Let's see, maybe we have enough information now. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did you just call me sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean, fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. Oh, what's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. Okay, so we can Magatama that, I guess.
Take that!
Meeting with Russell. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? He just went out to his office to negotiate a new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? You have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Well, I mean, the papers indicate that he got his raise a week ago. That was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max? Perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about. Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the Ringmaster called you into his room that night? Max got in trouble. Isn't this why you were called to the Ringmaster's room that night? Oh, where did you get that? The cafeteria? But you already knew that, didn't you? Oh, of course. I found him broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max, what is it, my sweetie? I didn't find him break on the floor. He used this bottle too. As you can present the profile. But Ben. Oh, you can see his puppet there too. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the Ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You may as well be a magician. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. And he had a fight with Ben, the ventriloquist. You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. He fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we were talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the Ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? Ringmaster told me that it sounds too good to me. Sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet. The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. Ventriloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hit him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie, you aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous, that should have taught him a lesson. What an asshole. Okay, I had Trillo in the Ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. Not at all. Thank you, Max. You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in such a jam. And don't go hiding puppets. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I want to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. For that, I think, yeah, there's a conversation about ladders that we need to activate here for the trilogy trophy here. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we are making progress. But everyone loved the Ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina's in here. Not seeing how that's related. Ah, a ladder. It's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of that matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. Okay. Any more ladder conversations? I think it was just the 3, right? Two in the first game, 1 in the second game, and then 2 in the last game. Okay, we're good. Good. So we go to the room. Gotta find his puppet case. Looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Just stop it with you poster pilferer. Just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters. Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he had Trillo somewhere in his room. Oh yeah, the ventriloquist puppet. Okay, no checkmark again here. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Okay, hold on. Indeed, right, like all, okay. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll get back to him later. Why do I have to carry this thing? This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her daughter, or didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Although she doesn't seem to be reciprocate those same feelings. I mean, she's definitely like a ditz for sure. Is doing her thing. I mean, I guess when it comes to the circuit itself, maybe she's on top of it, but like, it didn't seem like it registered to her that her dad died, you know? Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Here, have your puppet back. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Ventriloquist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Oh, okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown once. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me. Yeah, me, down here. You're Trillo? That's Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. He was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. Oh, I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Trillo's still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist's puppet? Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Let's talk. Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I say you talking to me? Don't look at— oh god. Trillo Quist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Perhaps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand on my pants. Your partner, you mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will you? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. Oh my indeed. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina. I love Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You have to excuse him. He doesn't understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. Marry? Ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Ugh. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You're happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me, I want you to kiss me, I want you to... The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good. Those lyrics, I think they need a little work. So I ask you, I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. Ah. Must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair of those two. Oh, monkey? Oh no, now what? Ah! Oh, he took the badge. Quite the case we're in, aren't we? Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge. That monkey stole it. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. Looks so completely dumbfounded. Regina. That monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey. Money? The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Eh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it's time that I revisit that cookie clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told me he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, the days of the circus. So are the days of the circus. Oh boy. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked her for her hand in marriage. But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? Oh my god. Yes, go for the puppet. We don't care. Wait, you do realize that Trillo is a puppet? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Alright, bye Regina. Nice talking to you, I guess. Let's go visit Mo. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh my, it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. Ugh. It's alright to be wrong every now and then, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So, about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is that all that seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him now, or wait a while? Acro's room. Huff, huff. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Holy cow. There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy, and it's really heavy. I think I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Attorney's badge returned to its rightful spot on the lapel. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah. Check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Trillo to Regina. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Good one. Okay, so ends the first part of the case. Time for court. Good morning, Max. Max? Stir the water a little bit here. Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. Yes. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you gotta make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warp the crowd a little. No. Can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's the look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Okay, so I guess the next trophy will be after, so we clear the case, the next trophy will be in case 4. So that won't be for a while, I guess. Won't be for a while. Let me just make sure we're good here before I continue. 2 trophies in case 4, actually. And now the case of 1. What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement if you please. Hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge his legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? You must still be upset about what happened last night. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why? Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. And me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. Looks like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Ms. Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it, there's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I'd like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna quickly step out for a few minutes. I'm gonna quickly stretch my legs. Quick break, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. At your service, sir. All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathering in the big top to practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Wait, I didn't actually read it. Maybe we did go over it, but quick read. Time of death, 10:15. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's get some info. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see, there's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing the night of the crime? When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Eugene was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. Ringmaster and Max went up to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max is asking for Regina's hand in marriage. 10:15, okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. You got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Now, this is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, you just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Wooden box, okay. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? And the box had it to the court, right? This may be my only chance. I may as well ask some questions. Inside the box, they were able to open it? Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox, so we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. One pepper bottle. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? Done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it was something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Oh. Well, I think we have a good feel of the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. I mean, all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle Pepper. Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Yep, not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I'd like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Oh, you know that there he is. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trillo Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. Everyone must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Me. The role of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? And adding a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You think you have the sense to fix it. Oh my god. It's so ugly I want to punch it off in the face of the off chance swelling would help. You know your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy seeing everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order. I demand to know who the witness is. But don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Ouch. Won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? So he's basically saying that nobody else was there, right? Nobody else went to the scene. And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading toward the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean that the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. Belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing a signature hat during practice. What's his case called? Where's the trophy guy? Turnabout Big Top. The trophies are like named after the cases as well. Oh, that's not a riding crop, that's a full-blown whip, dude. But yeah, I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat. Without question, he was wearing a signature hat during practice. The clown was the murderer. There would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene, unless unless the clown's framing him. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. So I mean, like, because I have the trophy guide for like the random trophies. They have trophies for completing each case, and they're also named after the cases themselves. So, Turnabout Big Top is the name of this case since you were asking. Once practice was over, I left. All right, we did this. Let's get some information out of you, shall we? The clown. You're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about the old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup was running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. And what happened? Okay, I don't think we need those kind of details. Okay, once the entrance, sure. Then you saw Max. He was only one. Here we go. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character.
Hold it. You say your name is lesterrrr_, but I seem to recall that you once went by a different name. Can you tell the court what that name was?
Once upon a time, I went by the name of Lester Mo. That is Lesterrmo. Although that was my past identity, no longer. I'm still trying to simplify it even more. I'm waiting for a couple of things to pop up though. But if a name change does happen, I will for sure let you guys know. Okay, hold on. No problems. There's no proof it was Max. Is there something to miss? Do you see anybody else, maybe? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? Why, where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? I mean, the victim, no? He saw Mo the monkey, or Money the monkey, damn it. Mo the clown. Where is that? Look at that face. That's the face of a killer right there. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, you should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously the ringmaster arrived to see the crime before the witness. Anyone with that sense could have figured it out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Oh, I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Surely wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Oh, of course he would. Well, Max is a part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. I don't know either. Clown, you're talking about Mo. Of course talking about Mo for it. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, wait, it just looped. Okay, hold on. Maybe if Mo's clown name, if his name was Momo the clown, then probably I would have, proven connections. No, I want to hold off for now, because I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm holding off for now. You'll see when it happens. When it happens, it happens. There we go. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around. I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m. I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the lodging house the entire time. I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is, will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we were just standing outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. Well, what? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, right? We can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright? What do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? He was waiting for the monkey. Regina, for sure. Don't worry, I'll reveal details if it does happen. When it does happen. Don't worry about it. I will withhold from elaborating any further. I plead the fifth, if you will. I invoke my right to refuse to testify. He was waiting out outside in the cold. It was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. What? He exploded. You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Cancel the Fifth Amendment. Oh, I'll make one, alright. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, I am. You can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff. He's right. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all the time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Objection!
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must also accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow. There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? Propose. This is a puppet though, can you do that? What's the matter? You think hangmans can't have a monopoly on marriage? The matter puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. Or pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. I have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Liar. A liar. You're going to propose, you, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can't— oh my god. She's 16. Exactly. His Honor is looking a little less than honorable right now, right? Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What's with that sigh at the end? Oh, that's like the swoon sigh. Oh no, Judge. Okay, so... oh, is that the wrong one? Shoot. Oh, I guess I don't have— right, I gotta reveal what it is first, probably. What was it exactly that you had planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match— the only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. And this looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One for that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet... Ow. I advise you to cut this argument short. You're going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I like to stick to facts, not sociology. Sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Okay, so the ring's there. Get to my pocket, and I still have it. Okay, so now we can present... Right. Press for details, then. I'm jumping the gun there. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief, thief. Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? What's going on here? That's... Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room where they put money? Like a bank vault? Ah, that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then, Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things. Trillo? When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was the day of the murder. That time, you know, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details? I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Uh-oh. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Monkey. The monkey's the killer. Cops arrest him. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, not I, Mr. Trilloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey, Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all the slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point. What point could that possibly be? Ben never says enough. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? Oh, excuse me. I'm saying that there's no possible way that the witness saw the plaza the entire time. That is where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Oh my god, he's right, he's telling the truth. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Objection, okay. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it, I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ah, I told you so many times you think you know my story's not changing? You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one liar, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. So I have to keep after him. Keep after the man. The boy. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina, but it doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I would have mistaken someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, went for Regina. Doesn't change. I saw Max. Sure, he showed up there. I've been waiting for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. So he testified that you said good evening to Max that night. Let's try asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trillo? You say good evening at night? Oh, I'm sorry, Trillo. I'm adding the punching sound effects. Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. I was about to say classroom for some reason. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. There is, actually. Well... Isn't it a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilla would ever say something nice to Max, but how do I go about it? Okay, so I guess we presented there then. We can present this.
Objection!
Because if someone, like, would you greet somebody who, like, smashed a bottle over your head, like, literally on that same day? Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is, on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's only a puppet this lewd would get up and say good evening to his rival.
Objection!
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quest, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactico. That's why Trillo made the effort to agree whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as you put it. What in the world? You? Will the defense kindly explain to who it was Trillo saw that evening then? I mean, it makes the most sense if there would have been Money the Monkey. Probably the caretaker, or the ringmaster, right? The man worthy of his respect. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would agree. Yep. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Judge, stop. No, Your Honor. It is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry. The victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Gulp. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order. How do you respond to this? Well, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactico. We can't trust this man. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Ow. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we know it was? How do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma? Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, that's the case, and it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort. But who that person was can only be answered by my next witness. Huh? Bring in the clown. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Not sure if we'll even finish this tonight. Well, it's already like 12:20. But we'll see how far we get here. I didn't think the dialogue would be this long, but it's definitely the dialogue that's making this case long. So, sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room, and while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed off to the crime scene, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. When I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. True. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I never was quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision? That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well, I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why do you just call him a pitiful clown? And here we go. Probably one of the most long-winded testimonies here, if I recall. Again, it's been a while. We'll figure it out, though. Witness will state his name and occupation for the record. Was clown... That was basically a reference to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the introduction there. Was it Clownadelphia born and raised? Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Wow, I'm done to wear pants. The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Oh my god. No one is entertained by this. Okay, how about this? Having my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of clowns up to no good, so I'm making trouble in my neighborhood. Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls, will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and without the humor, please. Okay. Poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I am not sympathizing with him. Believe you me. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Oh my god. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I've been trying to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Yep. They're gonna set poor Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. No, please. Just the facts is enough, thank you. Night of murder. After practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max. He was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. That's what we said loud earlier. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness's account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. think you gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you aren't going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray away from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Alright, let's save it just in case, because that probably means if we press the wrong statements, we are gonna get, like, docked health, maybe? You went to your room, nothing there. You may have no idea how tired was. Yeah, sure. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. I mean, hold on. This is where... let's check here. He just happened to glance out of the window? Because he heard the clonk. What he told us, he heard the thump, and then he looked out. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out the windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing loud noise. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah? That's right. I forgot to mention that thumb, didn't I? Owie, owie, owie. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. So heard a large noise. Let's take a look outside, sure. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. So, I mean, if we assume the thump is like the actual hit. Let's press this statement here. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. It does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. That weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime the murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you. Oh, that's a huge-ass penalty. A nice penalty. Cool. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course. I got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is, the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of this, Miss Wright? Mo said he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. And Mo still believe when he says he looked upon the window upon hearing a sound. There is no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, clonk. Okay. Not sure if I know that particular reference. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These conspiracy from Max was here. Mr. Curls, are you okay, the C team theme to anger this court. Okay. A team, I guess. No, I was just stalling for time while I jogged my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the cloud to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, it's pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Don't laugh at that. This is your boss, dude. Mr. Curls. Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. If I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. What about the roses? His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. You have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Okay. Uppity symbols. Missing the roses, my dude. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I saw. Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. Okay. I gotta present something. Oh, here, 3 symbols. The roses. He didn't mention the roses. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yeah, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1. Okay. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Order, order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person that I saw.
Objection!
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it's too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. The roses must have fallen off while the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found him at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. You got on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with this court, but it is not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those. Yep. I can mistake someone. Crazy getup. Yep. 3-piece getup. Yep. Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness stated without a fact that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that the witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. More testimony. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. But we did see the hat arrive on... The hat was there, though. So the hat was left behind. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Won't some of these characters in the Ace Attorney be given testimony? Am I right, fellas? Alright, so we know for a fact he was wearing the entire time. We can present this.
Objection!
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must he always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means the silk hat fell off the hat. The silk hat fell off at the crime scene, where the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing the hat the entire time he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order, order, order. Mr. Curls? Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, among other things. Yeah, I'm just calling them stupid. Hey, why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me? Okay, he's ranting. I was younger than you, okay. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he's still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Oh? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr. You got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, the little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Take that!
Look at the picture. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay. Somo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Damn. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls? Yes? The testimony you provide up until now has been false? It hasn't been false, I haven't lied, it's just what? It's just that I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Uh-oh. More tampering. Order, order, I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Trying to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. The truth for real this time, or is it? We'll find out. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... Ta-da! This is the truth now, get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you, it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why wouldn't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? This is all a dream, right? Right now, I can't believe any of this. I'm not even sure if this day hasn't been some kind of Kafkaesque dream. Ow. Now, do you think it's still a dream, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I love to believe that, but I can't just wrap my head around how that could actually happen. The imbecile. You disregard the need for proof, Miss Von Karma. If you disregard the need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. You say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly wherever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. Made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Alright, we'll play for a little bit longer. I'm not sure for how long. I don't know if we'll finish the case today, though. Maybe if I didn't, you know, build my model kit today, but I wanted to, so it's okay. Nick? What is it? I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep. Magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Was it a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Huh. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just go straight to it. Let's talk to Max. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by, and since I'm a famous magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. We aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. If I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly up into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogie clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous, a great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max said rings true to my ears. Oh, he wants them to work harder so that they could be the best. Oh my sweeties want to hear about the Grand Prix, do they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila. Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Let's look at that fabulous stage. That was the first stage that I've ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At the time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Okay. Let's be on our way. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, wait. Quit your whining. Let's give a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row your boat. Row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. Can't handle something as simple as this. What are we going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training, whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until we said we tried out his new idea for a new routine. So we were trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act. And around? You can really do that? That's incredible. See, even they are surprised by the idea. I told you, they're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once you get the grip on the basics, it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I want to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now they got this ring back. It's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know that you're already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man, just looking at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. And then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. If you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So, how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. Let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be a key to the glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start with somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be part of this too. Okay. Where do we even start going to first? Let's go in order. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? And this really set you up to be bad this time. Set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Miller herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Every time you every time we definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. It's like she's wound up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. That's what happened. Means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Beside the window up there, behind the window up there. The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? Francisca Von Karma. When she's done with the investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Guess we'll come back. Anybody in Mo's room? No, he's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before he stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? Oh, I thought he was just thinking up new jokes. Must really love his work. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. He's psychotic, you alright? The clown did it. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No, I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. I guess there's no reason for me. I should check the room. That's fine, whatever. Ah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Oh my god. Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. I did it. What's going on? He's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. Even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear. That creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psych lock. Must be telling the truth. Yeah. Let me try presenting, where's the Grand Prix photo? We gotta show this to everybody involved, I guess. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to its greatness. He's got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that. Oh my god. The writing on this in the story. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared. It disappeared. If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aw. Max G bust. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope. Nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. Well, in the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes. It says, "To the murderer." Murder? Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder? Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed that night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Nick, I think you better follow up on this important lead. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? I mean, we checked through everything already, right? This is the notes. And then the trophy case. I don't think anything new would have popped up here, so... The desk. Describe why paper's sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Can't go rummaging. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. Nothing else, right? Well. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Nope, okay. Well, this is a word. Okay, that's fine. So. I guess we go back to Max and show him the notes. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company. I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. The ringmaster read the note. He turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written in that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I guess now we can have access to the tailcoat now. Might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay, back to the circus. Now we can dig in through this here. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap paper, yep. You know, I got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check out this thing. Check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m. That's when the murder took place. I need to find out who called out the ringmaster. I guess we can head back to lodging now, see if Von Karma's done with her shenanigans investigation. Yep. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat finally. But Miss Von Karma. Beep beep. Nick, what is that beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something. You don't mind, pal? I'm gonna head out. Go ahead and get out of here, quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast, so much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man who's so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's as biting as biting his lashes from a whip. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat in your hands making the national news? Haha, national news? You possess such a small sense of scale. Think global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of it by just a smidge. This one, Karma? It appears you got your hands into something big, huh? Huh. I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with your 10 paper bags over your head. Excuse me. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat me and destroy me. Can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. Dad? Must be the esteemed man from Von Karma. Of course. Your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more and you get a mouthful of what now. When did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then, and what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again, one more time. Edgeworth? Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? I tell you about the time my girlfriend and I went over at Dollar Tree and saw a car with an air freshener hanging from the mirror that said, "Who ate all of them?" That is definitely a good one. I wonder what it smelled like. Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma? Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles looks like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. A little after that case was over. See, they're skipping over case 5 because that was bonus, technically. He vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? I. Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth's death. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that. Okay, so they're referring to it here. And then with the case after that one. He never set foot into court again. And one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again. Okay? Nick? Miss von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. Need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. Can't remember if I told you, but girlfriend's aunt died in February. I believe you did. That does sound familiar. And again, my condolences to you guys. When you went through her house to go through her stuff, we were going through all her notebooks. She would just write random stuff down, so she had like 5 full notebooks on one page that said $183 where to go. That's a lot of money. You can buy a good amount of games with that money. But nowadays, all I'll perform is my wheelchair. My eyes into Acro. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business, and one night they decided to run away from it all, without me. Oh my god. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmasters. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. It was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. It was the only thing written on the page, and yeah, I mean, that's true. How do you lose that kind of, like a very specific amount, too? He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. Aw, the birds are like... If you notice, like... Noise, yeah, here we go. Ted looking all sad, the birds get closer, like, hey, cheer up, man. No need to be sad. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. What if he spoiled Regina? Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs are badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Oh god, the bird sensed him, we're like, oh god. Run. Cyclops. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. Wonder what went on at the circus then. I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. You went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. Is he a witness too? What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out of the window. What did you see? Max flew. He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick. I wonder if we can present him the note. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria in the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. Uh-oh. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Okay. Girlfriend said her aunt used to make Ambien and she takes some crazy they found a crab rangoon and medicine bottle full of random crab rangoon. That's the one that surprises me. Emergency snack perhaps? Who knows? Excuse me. Let's go this way. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay, heal. Okay. Hello again, Regina. Oh, Maya, Nick. It's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Oh, probably money. It's a bit about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I'd say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? Right, she's just sheltered, so she has like no knowledge of a whole lot. That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. It's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. My question exactly too. Just to go back and clear something up, why did you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you. Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful, you should see it. You should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? You saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Why are they all so enthusiastic? I'll get it for you. Leave it up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yeah, you really gonna do it? Okay, let's show her the note. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. But really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed when I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro's breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realize the piece of paper was in your pocket. Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wonder if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there, how do you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. Now, I wonder who wrote this. Well, I mean, judging by the reaction, it could have only been Acro. Okay, we're gonna go get the costume now. Need a bit more. You haven't been here yet? Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's money. The monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey, attorney style. Ooh, scratch, scratch. Yikes. Wow. I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him, I really did. Nick, you. I talked while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Oh my god, he wants to ditch her. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Oh god. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Okay, let's head back. Here you go, girlie. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. Blush, it's nothing. No wonder guys melt too much in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume, and this isn't mine, it was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the line she told us about? Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know? Gaw. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. People in the crowd always love seeing me do that. They always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was a problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yep, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Shot... Okay, some more details. He was shot by the ringmaster for biting a performer. What else have we been to? We got the note from here. Have we been to the cafeteria? I think we have, right? Oh, more stuff. Okay. Something smells fantastic. So you know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted bun, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into the hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by their smell. Oh, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Have we talked about this already? Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was very livid. He was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max will still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his performance. Importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Oh. All that's left to see is everyone can get over the tragedy. You know, the tragedy, you know? What is he talking about? Get over it. Get over what tragedy? Oh? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. Must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang. Correcto mundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Well, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Geek. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? Well, we do have, well, let's see. Let's pry a bit. So now we're getting closer to the truth. About 6 months ago, it was just a little accident. Give us a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh?
Take that!
Get over it. Well, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there. Some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea what happened back then. Well, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it?
Take that!
I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... I told him so many times, you shouldn't be doing such a dangerous act. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Almost talking about. Mo? Is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? Oh yeah, Acro.
Take that!
Must have been Acro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. I guess Acros are a killer. Who's Yorichi Shoin? She is a very, very, very important character in the Bleach series. Have you looked her up? Wait, why are you asking? She has many roles in she has many roles in the series. She hot. I mean, you can look her up and you judge for yourself. It's just like you said, the accident. Did someone die? Definitely one of the most popular characters in this series, I feel. No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Odd for sure. Coma? All he does now is lie in bed at the hospital, and that's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobatic team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingley, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way, that's impossible. A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to tell you? What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. Well, this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka shaka shaka. Here he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel, that's basic clownmanship. Surely I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Wait, why bring her up? I'm kinda curious now. Are you like watching some video that mentioned her or something? Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Yeah, does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat will always tease her with pepper. Bat? From my point of view, those two always look perfect, so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Okay, now that we have information on the brother, we can now confront Acro. With all information at our disposal. Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was it someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems you got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
Take that!
Welcome to this case you came across about a post where someone said it's a filler case. Was there an Ace Attorney manga or something before these games came out? I don't understand because it could be... Well, I mean, from my understanding, I believe there was like a different set of writers for this particular case, from my understanding. That's why it seems a bit more... There's definitely a lot of tangents. I mean, the clown thing, I get it. But, I mean, the clown testimony, there seems... It's a whole thing. It has that energy, too, of being different from the rest of the game. I mean, overall, it isn't too terrible, but I feel like this does get a bit long-winded at times, so... No, this is Acro right now that we're talking to. That's in the hospital. They tried to tell me the acrobatics was an essential skill of SMH. Well, here's the thing. They didn't get injured by their act. It was like literally. Well, we're gonna find out a bit more here. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry. I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice. The acrobatic skills should have saved them. True, you ain't wrong. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, you have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? It was the monkey. The monkey beat you up, didn't he? Come on, you can be honest.
Take that!
Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why did I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. You had to save the monkey. The monkey always is the answer to everything.
Take that!
Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo must have told you. Yes, we learned that about Bat from Mo, but he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slept, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together. Like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I saw him broken Acro's last psych lock. It's supposed to be the one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't like to seem as much as the reason behind your being evasive. The monkey. Wow, four parts of my meter. Yeah, substitute lead tonight. It was my first time working with her because she's normally a day shift. She's a gamer, so we were talking about games, and she said she loves our JRPGs. So you asked if she's going to get Suikoden. She has no clue what we were talking about, and she said I don't like 2D games. Maybe modern JRPGs like, you know, Persona and all that. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The new Metaphor. Maybe she doesn't touch any of the old stuff. Fake fan. I mean, I would call it fake fan, just like a fan with a different taste is all. Maybe not a true hardcore RPG person or JRPG person. Just modern. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her, saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You got quite the set of eagle eyes. I am a phoenix, after all. You know, your tiger tried to attack me. Regina tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Nope, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. The monkey told me. He told me everything.
Take that!
Where'd you get it? Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. You're the killer. Sorry, the monkey's the killer. It was the monkey, wasn't it? Tell me. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. Did you know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But that line was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experiences in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out, to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped toward him. And Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I was still waiting for him to open his eyes again, and that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick, I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Ms. Von Karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. So many good 2D JRPGs. Final Fantasy 1 through 6, Earthbound, Dragon Quest, Suikoden, Pokemon, like OG Pokemon. Yeah, there's a whole lot. Alright, I would love to push through. It is 1:40 though. I gotta go to sleep. I don't know how this last bit of case is gonna tell, or how long it's gonna take. It could even be an hour. I'll be way past my... I got work tomorrow too, so... a bit more involved work. So I think we're gonna call it a stream here. I will be back. I don't know when. Maybe later today for Tuesday. Maybe maybe Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. Depends on what I got to do still. But I mean, this could easily be like another hour, and I can't afford another hour, unfortunately. But we were fairly productive. We got a model kit done, and then got a good chunk of case here. We're at 6.5 hours. Goddamn. Yeah. I guess this case is definitely longer than. I assumed it was the same case, same length as case 2 because of the so-called pacing of the days and trials and whatnot. But again, this is just a bit more long-winded. Yeah. At any rate, we'll continue next time. Maybe later today. I think I'll push for later today. You can call me out on Discord. What do you mean? What'd you do? What'd you say? If even Walmart can't know Sly Cooper, I have no excuse for playing it. We'll get there eventually. I'm in no rush to play that series either. Like that and Jack and Dax, like the PS1 stuff I really want to, like, or the PlayStation, like, mascots I want to play through for sure. We'll get there eventually though. Not tonight though. I'm calling it a stream. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate you guys keeping me company as I continue to work through the good old backlog here. Yeah, I'll try to be back later for a Tuesday stream. I mean, as long as I get all my work sorted out and all the stuff that I want to do done. We'll definitely wrap this up and then put a dent into case 4. And then conclude Justice for All in a future stream, I guess. So we'll see how things go. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to Toad for the bits today. Thank you. As you know, I mean, with Discord, I usually provide updates if anything does change. But the expectation is that we will most likely do stream later today, so we'll do that. Until next time, hope you all enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, your night, wherever it is that you are. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, do the best you can, and be the best you can be. And all you take care. You're a gentleman, scholar, most importantly of all, a gamer. That's like, for sure. I take that as a compliment. Gamer first and foremost, everything else that follows right after. So yeah, once again, thank you all for being here, and until next time, have a good one. Ta-ta.